Hello YouTube, this is Floofy Pigs here with episode 2 of Magic the Gathering Arena on Steam. I had such a good time recording and editing the last episode that I was motivated enough to do it again today. We're going to open up with March of the Machines, the Aftermath pack, the most controversial set in the series, and we're going to see what we get. I'm really hoping for a rare wild card. Let's see. We got Metropolis Reformer. Okay, whatever. These are cards, certainly. So today we're going to be playing my favorite deck on Arena. And that deck is called Glorbulus Prime. We're going to pull it up and we're going to edit deck so we can get a good look at it. And then I'm going to explain kind of what the deck is all about. Alright, so this is very consistent comparatively to the other deck that we played in episode 1. The idea is to use prototypes. I think prototypes are really cool. We got the Hulking Metamorph, so we can copy things like the Portal to Phyrexia. We got the Blitz Automaton. We got the Arcane Proxy. We also got the Enthusiastic Mechanaut to make our artifacts cheaper. We have the Reality Chip to thumb through things as well. Planar Incision is how we're blinking today. We're going to be doing that to make sure our artifacts are a lot cheaper to bring out of their prototyped versions. As well as we got Visions of Phyrexia to generate Power Stone tokens, as well as Excavation Explosion. Stern Lesson also does it, but this is the card I probably use the least out of this deck. Just if you need card draw. And then Urza's Command, just so we can create Power Stones, and then we can get that construct built. We got lands. I'm not going to count them. I'm going to count them in post, I guess. So that's the deck. This is a standard deck, so if you like playing standard on MTG Arena, this is the deck for you. I did do some practice matches. We're going to do 3 games today, unless I'm in a really good mood like last episode. Our opponent is the Ally. So we got lands. We can do the Enthusiastic Mechanaut. This hand isn't super great, but I'm going to keep it regardless because I do have plays that I can make. And I don't really like mulliganing unless it's like I don't have the land that I need. So we're going to play this first. It comes in tapped, but it gives us a blue and a red source right away. We're going to Otawara for the land, and then we're going to Enthusiastic Mechanaut. They're probably doing a white weenie build, which means they're doing mono white. Or not. They're doing Boros. Interesting. We're gonna just attack with our fella, and we're gonna get our opponent down to 18. They play another one. They net 2 life, I guess, or I guess they net 1 life, because this doesn't give them life. When I mean this, I mean Sundown Pass. I learned that in the last episode I kept saying this and that does not help you. They're going to kill one of our Enthusiastic Mechanauts with Sacred Fire. We do have an island, though. We're going to never stop Thopping with the Spotted Thopter, and we're going to Scry. I like this. We're going to keep it. And then we're going to swing again with the 2. Now back at 19. We do have a nice board present. They're just going to be very oppressive, I think, with removal and control, because, yep, that means we can't Planar Incision next turn, but that's okay. The Hulking Metamorph will only cost 2 in a few turns, and then we should be able to get this out as a 7/7 flyer. Or not. They're just gonna keep going through, killing everything that we love. But we just have a lot of guys that we love. Out here, so we're just doing that damage. They're evolving wild so they can keep ramping. They're getting a lot more land than we are, but we have a lot of cheap stuff that we can play, so it's not that bad. I'm thinking next turn we're gonna Hulking Metamorph. I know I can play the Reality Chip, but maybe I changed my mind with what they got out here on here. So let me think. The Hulking Metamorph does cost all my mana. It is a 3/3. It blocks them. Let's see what these get. What the Mirror Shield Hoplite does. It is Vigilance. Creature becomes target of a backup ability you can copy. So they're going to be doing a lot of backup stuff. So I feel like I need the extra defense because they would be able to utilize that backup stuff by getting +1/+1 counters. So we'd rather not do that. The Reality Chip lets us look and see what we got going at the top of our library, and then if we equip it, we can play it. Yeah, this is not good. The Bola Slinger. We're gonna resolve all because there's nothing really we can do. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring out this 0/4 so I could block this. But let's see what the backup ability is. Whenever this creature attacks, tap target artifact or creature an opponent controls. That means we probably will be taking 6 damage this turn, which is very unfortunate to our state of the game. Yep, they're gonna tap all my fucking creatures. But I believe the backup ability only lasts 1 turn. I had to scratch my beard. The facial hair gets to a point where it gets a little scratchy once you fresh shave it after like a week or so. Okay, we gotta bring out the Metamorph. And then we can't copy the Reality Chip, so we're going to just swing so that we do as much damage as we can while we can, because we're on a fast timer. We want to get the Hulking Metamorph to its 7/7 as quick as possible so that we can be able to do a devastating amount of damage really quick, and as well as have some defensive capabilities, because this has Menace and this is, they're both still like 3/3 Vigilance, which is not good. And he's going to continue backing up. His hoplites are going off. He has a really good deck at the moment, and that's a little disappointing to play against somebody that really pops off right away. But we're not out of this game yet. He's gonna tap one of our fellas. We're gonna have to block as much as possible. I would probably not block with the Hulking Metamorph, but I probably would with the Reality Chip. But we'll see what he decides to tap. Yeah. So that's 8, 12. I would be at 2. I have to block, unfortunately. We can do the Blitz Automaton. Yeah, we just don't want to hemorrhage is a lot right at the moment. We're gonna hold on to this Planar Incision. I usually like to do it right away, but what we can do is we can trick them by, if they tap the Blitz Automaton, I can blink it so that it becomes a 7/5, and that gives us some defensive capabilities. It looks like he's fixing up some removal. Yeah, he's probably thinking of doing the Sacred Fire just to kill the Blitz Automaton. He's gonna go to combat. Actually, let's see. He's going all in. He's going to tap the Reality Chip. Incision. We're gonna do that on the Blitz Automaton just so we can kill one of the hoplites. I'm not sure we'll be able to do enough. Yeah, I figured that was the plan. It doesn't look like we're gonna win this, so we're just gonna tell him good game. We're gonna block this son of a bitch, and he can go fuck himself. The ally, Boros, is always tough, but it isn't the thing that makes me complain and bitch about playing it. I usually don't like seeing mono black.
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
I usually complain when the opponent plays mono black, because that I don't think is a very fun strategy for the most part. I don't really care for black's theming a whole lot, mostly because it's not super heavy in the artifacts. But yeah, we did lose the first game today, but that's okay. This deck did have a good hand to play. We did do some cool stuff. We had the opportunity to do cool stuff. We're up against Justin. He's our opponent. We have the 2 land we need. We have Enthusiastic Make Disappear. I'm gonna do the Make Disappear first rather than the Enthusiastic Mechanaut.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Just so that we can keep them kind of oppressed in the beginning. We're gonna play red to give them a little scare. Feel like both red and blue are kind of scary on their own, but together they're probably even scarier. Izzet just does that, honestly. Izzet strikes the fear of God into some people's eyes because they think a spell slinger.
You shut up! I'm so fucking scared right now, you shut up!
And spell slinger can be very devastating. There looks like they're playing Dimir. That's alright. We're gonna play the Shivan Wreath, and we're just gonna end turn. We're gonna hold our cards so that if they decide to do anything really crazy, that we can just stop it right in their tracks. I know a lot of people do the tap lands just to get around some make disappearing bullshit, and that's what we're up to. We're gonna pass again. We got some nice cards in our hand. I want him to make a play. He probably knows that we have Make Disappear. Invasion of Amoket. No thank you. My roommate plays Invasion of Amoket, and I know exactly what it does, and that's incredibly terrifying. We're gonna play the Enthusiastic Mechanaut, bring him in, and then we're gonna hopefully see this guy survive and thrive, make our artifacts 1 less to play. Hopefully he doesn't have another Invasion of Amoket. That would be very sad, because I do not want him grabbing things from me. Or copying. Oh, Shieldred. Yikes, yikes, yikes.
Well, that fucked up.
You fucked up, not
You
that.
fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up.
Yikers. Alright, we're gonna have to race to this portal then. We're on a very fast timer now that Shieldred's out. We're gonna auto pay, we're gonna take the 1, we're gonna copy this, and then we're gonna swing. Hopefully get him low. It does have Death Touch. I forget that Shieldred does come with the Death Touch. We might be getting our ass kicked all 3 games today. But that doesn't prevent me from making another episode with this deck. Probably not right away, of course. But it gives us some opportunity to play it again and see if we just maybe got unlucky, or maybe this deck is actually bad. But I really enjoy this deck. It's my favorite deck, and it goes hard. I've gotten to Platinum in Ranked just by this deck alone. And some people are like, well, getting to Platinum is good and all, but I just don't want to put in the effort to go any higher than that. I feel like I get decent rewards just being at platinum. We're on a very, very quick timer, so we have 6. We're gonna need to generate some fucking power stones. So what we're gonna do, get rid of that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would make it 7. I can't play that. I can't play that either. We're gonna have to take 4 damage. Oh, we can't take 4 damage. That's right. That is right. Because we do take the 2 when we draw a card. Those half their library rounded down. Yikes! How many cards do I have? 20? Okay. Asshole. And now I can't play Stern Lesson, or otherwise I'll just kill myself.
Kill yourself. It'll take a minute. You'll be happy that you did it. Just go over to your oven and shove your head in it. Kill yourself.
We did get a land. Oh man. We do need to get one more land. Was that a misplay? We'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then that brings it to 8. If we can get this portal out, we're chilling. We're chilling. We can use their Shieldred against them. The Realm Breaker, he just likes to mill. This person's like, Justin's like, you don't get to play your cards, they're all in your graveyard. And how I respond to that is Portal to Phyrexia. But we're on a very, very fine line. We lost 2 lands, that's not good. And he stole the Microsynth Gardens, which is devastating. Let's see what the opponent does. I think they're gonna try to swing. No, they do not swing. Bye bye, bozo.
Hello, bozo.
Get fucked. Alright, we might have a fucking chance now. If he does 1 damage, we lose. We're living on a prayer. We're not halfway there. They're above full health. But we got the portal in, so we can steal their Shieldred. He's gonna mill me out before, so I have 5 turns to turn this around. I could grab the Hulking Metamorph and do another portal so I can grab more things in the future. I have to win very quickly here. He has more mill options, I believe. He is out for the Realm Breaker, so he can't do that yet, but that's 3. Which means we basically have a turn. We might be too slow on getting this in because they just milled quite a bit in the graveyard. Oh, what? I did not read the... Oh, God. Fuck you, man. Got their Shieldred back. Actually, we're gonna go to my graveyard. I'm gonna grab this Hulking Metamorph. And we're gonna say, hell no, my friend. We have 4 cards. We're gonna put that on the bottom because we don't want them taking land. We're gonna place this down, I guess. Whatever. We're gonna bring this out, and then we're gonna swing with 7. Or at least make the score a little bit closer. I will have one turn after this, so I have to win this next turn. Unless he mills me more than 4. He has another Shieldred. Oh, God. He does win, unfortunately, because I do have to draw a card. I was gonna say good game there, but I said hello. Let's see, they're gonna mill me. Oh! He's gonna get rid of the card in hand, that's fine. That was gonna kill myself anyway. Yep. 2, 3. Did not get any. There's only a Sheevan Reef left. Alright, my graveyard. We're gonna grab the other hulking Metamorph. And then we're gonna grab their Shieldred. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, fuck it. All attacks. Is that enough? Yes, it is. That was fucking close. That was a great game against Justin. We got the dub. We weren't 0-2, which is absolutely wonderful. Was thinking we were going to be 0-2 and maybe even 0-3 with the luck that I've been having today in my practice matches. Our opponent is Chicken Fetus 69. I like that username, my friend. He has the Kaido player model. This is a hand that we can take, I feel. We have the Make Disappear. We will have to take some life for that. We do have the Planar Incision as well. I'm going to play the Sheevan Reef. They're playing a Swamp. They're playing... what is this? Ooh. They're doing some stuff over here. We're gonna Make Disappear the next thing. It looks like they have a lot of cheap stuff they can play. Weatherlight completed. No thank you. You do not get that vehicle. Alright, does this have a death effect? Basically he just generates a bunch of zombies. And that's kind of why I don't like playing against Mono Black, is the theming is kind of boring. It's like, oh, I have, I just have zombies and ghoulios and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm not really into that. I think the robots are cool, though. I did like that they had Weatherlight completed, and they have the what is this? The hostile. All right, yes. You're basically a red deck in disguise. I get it. You're just putting people on a quick timer. I figured he'd be at least Demir, or when I saw that he likes Kaido. I can Planar Incision their Decayed, but I would rather keep it for myself. There we go. Let's get a guy out. I'm not feeling Portal yet. Visions we already have, so let's just put those on the bottom. We can block now, which is good news. Undead Butler is something that kind of regenerates itself. So we'd rather get rid of Jadar if he decides to attack with it. Discard 2 cards. Okay. I'm thinking Mishra's Foundry and Blast Zone. I know those are lands, and we kind of want to race to get the Portal to Thyrexia, but I think I want to focus on generating Power Stones and flipping over the Hulking Metamorph when we can. We're gonna do that. There's no point in fighting the Undead Butler. I did not mean to do that. I meant to do this. Auto pay. Another thing you guys need to know about this deck here is that the auto pay is not very good. We'll keep that. Get some prototypes out. We're gonna just stick on defending. We're a little too low on life to go on attacking unless we have an overwhelming creature advantage, in which we do not. They have 3 creatures that 2 of them basically just come out every turn. He's gonna get rid of that. And then he's gonna draw 2 cards to do damage to himself, play another swamp, because mono black is just super fun, man. At least the opponent in the last game played Dimir, and that's a step up. That's a step in the right direction, I feel. We can vision. I'm thinking about visioning just so we have some more card control, but I do want to get another Thopter out. Never stop thopping around here. I see the Blitz there. Make disappear. I'd probably want to have the make disappear first. We're not going to attack. We're just going to defend as much as we can. We're gonna see that guy. We're definitely gonna have to flip over the Hulking Metamorph this next turn. And I can sacrifice one of these guys to kill this guy. It discards 2 cards, loses 2 life, or put an undragon card from a graveyard on a battlefield you control. Okay, I see. Block with that. I think that's okay. Alright, we can look at the next 8 cards. I don't want that. No. I probably want a portal at some point, but we're nowhere close to doing that. We're gonna Planar Incision, bring that up. Sheevan Wreath, I think we're gonna have that before the Urza's Command, and Stern Lesson can go down. I think that'll give us some plans for the future. Alright, and then we can do that as well, blink that in. Alright, and then we want that probably before this. I probably should have dropped that Planar Incision, but it gives us some level of protection. We're going to be taking 1, 2, 6, 8. Yikes. You son of a bitch. That's game. Chicken Fetus 69, cool username. Boring, lame, stinky deck. I am salty about that.
You're ugly, you're disgusting, I'm gonna kill you, give me $200.
Do not like seeing mono black because it's really all this. What you're seeing is what mono black is, minus the playing Shieldred. I'm surprised I didn't see a Shieldred in that deck either. So we were 1 and 2. How I feel about that on my favorite deck is a little disappointing. We will look and show you again what the deck was looking like. The next deck I'm very excited for, and it's a surprise because it's very goofy, exciting, and fun. And it'll be in standard again. But this is the deck. We have this many lands. Whatever I said earlier in post was how many lands we have. I don't want to count that. Portal Phyrexia did go off very well. I did enjoy that. The Hulking Metamorph put in a lot of work, and so did the Spotter Thopter. Blitz Automaton did a lot of damage. Arcane Proxy was there, I suppose. We didn't really put out multiple visions of Phyrexia. I know it's a little slow, but it is good to get you just that one step closer to get to the Portal Phyrexia. Enthusiastic Mechanauts are the bread and butter of this deck, and same with our Counterspell, Make Disappear. Planar Incision is our technology that we're introducing to get the prototypes in. Reality Chip did work out. We did thumb through some stuff. We were able to see that being played. But this is the deck. It's very consistent and it's very good. Even though we were 1 and 2 today, I feel like that's not a good representation of how the deck normally plays. And if you're a better player than me, you'll enjoy it a lot more than me. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a great rest of your day.